Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market. I hope everybody's having an amazing Friday, man. I'm having a really good one. It's been busy, but having a good one. A really quick thing before we get into this video, I wanted to tell you guys it is going to be a market watch. I know you guys love market watch. I love it too. And we're going to talk about so many things today. Just wanted to say a quick thank you guys. I don't like to do a lot of this, and I don't like to hang up or get hung up on achievements. Thank you guys for 100,000 subscribers. That's epic, man. You guys know that's sick. And look, it's just the beginning for what we got going on here and the fun that we're having. So that's how I look at it. You know, it's a great accomplishment, but for me, guys, like, look, I appreciate you dudes, man, but let's keep going, right? Like, let's keep making coins. Let's keep enjoying FIFA. And let's keep doing our thing, man, because I think what we do on this channel, what I do on my streams, everything we do, man, it's so different than for anything you see in FIFA. Whether it's the trading, the investing, the overpowered players, the content, just the content for me, I love what I put out, and I feel like it's very unique. So just a thank you to everybody who's been supporting it. I started making videos like 15 months ago, right? So to get 100,000 subscribers, I started streaming 18 months ago on Twitch with a Twitter, and then 15 months ago, 3 months after that, somebody said, you know what, you should start YouTube, man. You should start making videos. A lot of people can't get in your streams because we live all around the world. And I said, you know what, let's go for it, man. And it's been crazy, guys. So I want to say again, thank you to the people who have been supporting. It's been freaking epic. And let's get into it, guys. So we have a market watch. We have not done a market watch in about a week. I told you guys I do a few market watches in the fall, but this year we're going to have to do a lot of them. There's a lot of shit going on with the market. And I wanted to talk about it with you guys because, look, it's important, right? You have to cover what's going on in the market. You have to look at the different aspects of things that are going on. So right now you're watching this video on a Friday or a Saturday. Once the watch is going to be done on Monday. So once the watch is done on Monday, last night, I happened to make a lot of profit on some of these Champions League cards. Now, these Champions League cards, I will pull them up for you guys. They were on my, they were on some of my things. I made a lot of money on these cards, and I'll show you guys just on my web browser. I had some gazzles of them. So look, I sold them all at max price. These Champions League cards came out into packs on Tuesday through marquee matchups. And then they went out of packs yesterday, and they weren't actually in store packs. So I said, you know what? These guys are really rare. I picked up a bunch of these guys at about 2,000 to 3,000 coins, and I sold them all at max price. I did this. This is just kind of some trading I did in my own time. I didn't feel like I had to make a video out of it. I didn't want to make them inflated if they didn't go up, and they did go up. So I got lucky. They were required for an SBC, and some of them were just really good and usable, so they were rare and went up as well. So those are holding high right now, and we'll talk in a little bit about maybe potential ways that you guys can make some coins off of Champions League investing, because there might be a few ways. As you guys can see, I'm still selling a few cards out there as well. Just to get into the video, Team of the Week 2 investments absolutely smashed it for us, right? Our main targets on Team of the Week 2, and I talked about it, and this is why we do weekly Team of the Week investing videos, to make you guys coins weekly, things you guys can put into your clubs, ways you guys can make coins, right? Anderson, Talisca, we picked them all up at 28,000. A lot of you guys may ask me, why am I listing right now? I'm listing these cards higher than their prices to get their value up. That's kind of a little method that I use a lot. Traore, we picked up at that one we packed via an SBC. 10,750 for the Lalas. Gundogan we bought at 61. All these investments, and we can go talk about Team of the Week investments in general really quickly. Team of the Week investments are absolutely smashing it. They're doing so well right now, and it's only been about 2 days since they went out of packs. Picked up Matip's under 14. Ben Yedder we got at 69. 69 we picked up Ben Yedder. Talisca was the main one this week that I went for, and I thought for me, Talisca was my favorite. I said I like Talisca, I like Ben Yedder, I like Matip, but I really thought Talisca was the one this week. Talisca was anywhere from 28 to about 32 when he was in Team of the Week. He fluctuated a lot differently throughout the week, as I don't spell Talisca correctly. Good job, Nick. Killing it on this week's Market Watch. But Talisca, right now, if you go check on the market, he went up to 40K last night. He's selling exactly at 40K. So he's up 10,000 coins a card since being out of packs. Which is fantastic. You got Matip, who's a guy who's a player of the month investment, and he's starting to rise up a little bit as well. He right now is sitting at about 18,000 coins on the FIFA market. So he's about 17,000, 17,750, 17,500. So he's up about 2,000 coins a card, nothing crazy. The French guys went up a ton, man. Ben Yedder is already Ben Yedder. I'm killing it with the menus today. Ben Yedder is right now, if you go look on the market, he's no less than 85,000. So he's 85,000 on the nose right now is the price you have to pay to get Ben Yedder, which is not cheap, right? 87, and I bet if you have a fresh one, in terms of a fresh and a card that you haven't used, he looks like he's about 88. Ben Yedder looks like he is solid in the 90 range for price right now, which is fantastic. That card is up about 20,000 coins a card. The last one that we made in terms of a big investment on this channel and on the Twitch streams was Kenny Lala. Kenny Lala was another big one. He's arguably the best French right back in FIFA. He's about 12,500, so he's up about 2,500 coins a card since being in packs, and that's very good, right? It's a card that you got for 10,000 coins, and he's now 12,500. So it's a discard investment that is yielding some returns as we move on into the future, which is great. Anything else regarding my trade pile? Just want to talk about my trade pile with you guys. Again, just listing all these higher than what they are. Richarlison, right? We've got some ones to watch games this weekend. I've gone for some Richarlisons, just so the guys that know. Got some Richarlison Witzels, man. I bought the Witzels at about 32, 33. He's got a game tomorrow. I'm going to sell before the game when lineups come out. Just to play the safety factor, right? Just to play the safety net of making sure I'm getting my money's worth, right? Of not risking it through them scoring and having bad games because they will go lower after the game, right? Got my Richarlisons at about 21. The guy plays tomorrow morning, right? So you'll start to see tonight, later into next morning, right? Richarlison will start to climb up in value. That's how wins the watches work. He will start to now move up in value. That's essentially how it works, right? We're getting daily SBCs, right? So that could factor into some of the market watch today, right? 85 rated SBC came out for Gelson Martins, an 85 rated and an 83, right? A little expensive. However, right? Players are up in value. Players have rose for this SBC. 83s, 84s, 85s have gone up. People are doing it, right? So that's something to look for, right? They're doing daily SBCs. So that's something. You guys have 6 days left to do Lucas Moura. I have to do that as well. I'm reminding everybody watching the video and tuning into this week's Market Watch. On the watch list, just have 5 Kenny Lalas. That's all we got going on there. And then, obviously, you guys saw some of the ones to watches, right? So, other things we have to talk about, right? Mars and Goretzka, right? Maybe why they didn't do as well as we wanted them to. Mars, I sold off at about 55 3 days ago, right? I saw an opportunity to get in with something else, and I sold at 55, right? The problem and the reason why Mars didn't go up to the extent that we thought he would. I thought he was going to get to 65 to 70. He peaked at about 57 on PlayStation, and then he went down. This killed us. Player of the month being a right mid, Lucas. Lucas was supposed to be a center forward for Player of the Month. He played almost every game for Spurs this month at center forward. So the reason why you saw not only Mars, you saw Sterling, you saw any of the right mids you had in the Prem, they all dropped and never really recovered. It's because Lucas cost literally 30,000 coins. You guys can do Player of the Month Lucas for like 30 to 40K. It's very inexpensive. It's very, very, very affordable. So that's the reason why that really in turn made Mars, honestly, by my books, guys, a failed investment. Mars did not do well. I bought Mars at about 36 to 41. I sold at 54. There was a lot of other things I could have done with my coins. I know a lot of people watching the video bought a little higher than me and didn't really make that many coins, right? That's what happens with investments, man. Not everything is going to go to the quo that we think it's going to go to, right? We try our best, but we can never 100% judge it, right? This Mars I have for 36, right? So I'll sell this one off. He's in my team, so I'm not really worried about selling him. So Mars, right? And I got to speak to the Xbox people watching this video. The Xbox market this year is not doing well. So here's what I'm going to start doing in my videos. Before we talk about specific players, I'm going to have to diversify between consoles. I'm going to say, yo, look, this is going to work on PS4. This is not going to work on Xbox, right? Xbox market, you have a market right now of a lot of investors, not a lot of casuals, and a lot of pro/top 100 players. So you have high demand for the icons. And then other than that, you really don't have much. You have a lot of investors trying to invest in the same stuff, and it's crashing player prices, right? Goretzka's finally seeing some daylight, and now he's up to about 55K. He's out of pack, so he is hitting a good price and a sellable price right now. All the other stuff did really well. I ended up selling Naby Keita's, who I bought at about 6,000 coins. I sold my Naby Keita's the other day for about 12,400. He dropped a little bit this week. Joao Cancelo was my main one, and you guys saw that in terms of we're talking gold cards that went out of packs. Joao Cancelo I had about 35 of, and he's probably now extinct. He's almost max price, so he's going extinct right now. Because of his card rarity, which is fantastic, right? He's about 32,000 coins, and I bought all mine at 15. So I sold out at 28 to go get in with some other Champions League card investments. So that's doing really well as well, right? A quick glance at Team of the Week 3. I know a lot of you guys like to see current updated things in the new episodes of Market Watch, right? Team of the Week 3, right? It's getting onto the market. It's doing well. For me, it's almost buy time. I'm going to be looking into buying in the next 48 hours for Team of the Week 3. I'm going to have my eyes on a lot of different players. DeMarcos is starting to go low. I'm starting to look at a guy like DeMarcos to get him around that 17 area, right? I'm looking at Stark. I'm looking at Maguire. I'm really looking at those kind of guys, and I think for me this week, DeMarcos is my favorite. It's in terms of figuring out when I'm going to be able to go get him. My target price is for him 15 to 18. I want to get him there. I don't know if he's there yet. He's not there yet. He's about 20 right now, and you could probably get him on Snipes about 20,000 coins right there. So still a little bit more than what I want to pay. Gonna see what happens tomorrow. Gonna see if we get some more promo packs in all this, right? Stark looks pretty good. DeMarcos is my favorite. I gotta say, Stark looks decent for the price. There's a certain price you're gonna have to pay for Stark, and there's only gonna be a price you're gonna have to pay. Now, Stark is about 15K right now. Right now, he's dropping pretty low. Here's my problem with Stark. He's got high medium work rates and 57 jumping. That's atrocious as a center back. Other than that, it's a fantastic card. So I'd say for Stark, you guys want to look 12 to 13K is probably the targeted region of price that you want to look for, right? Other than Stark, right, you've also got Harry Maguire. And I know you guys are sitting there laughing at me, but no, you got to understand, right? He's a popular player, and it's Premier League, right? It's a Premier League 84. So right now, his cheapest bin is about 18,000 coins, 17,750, right? If we could look at Harry Maguire, in my best opinion, I would say Harry Maguire is going to be a great purchase at about 14,000 coins. Just like Matip. For me, Harry Maguire is a direct comparison to Matip from last week. If you can get Matip, you know, last week when I said we get him at 14, go get him, right? Mario Mandzukic is probably a guy that a lot of you guys are surprised that I'm going to mention in this video, right? Mario Mandzukic is in form for me. Does look pretty attractive. I want to pick it up. I don't know what's the price, right? He's gone up today a little bit. I wanted it at like 35. Right now it's about 41, so I would like it lower than what it's at right now. But again, I think it's a card that I'm starting to look into, right? You know, in Market Watch, guys, we got to cover icons. And look, we're going to cover ones to watches, but I'm going to cover them tomorrow because tomorrow's a ones to watch game day. Told you guys I'm going to bring you guys ones to watch updates, right? Icons are starting to see this little increase in value, right? And why that reason is because people are getting more coins and the weekend league has started, right? So when people get more coins, what are they going to do? They're going to start to invest it in bigger and upper tier players. That is what you're seeing right now. Johan Cruyff is still extremely cheap on the market, and you still have some waves of these icons being cheap. While Hullet is up today, Cruyff is down, right? So look into these trends if you're a guy who has a lot of coins to pick up on and get some coins, right? Socrates in the last week's episode of Market Watch was 1.3 million coins. He's now 1.9, right? So he's starting to climb up in value, right? So you're seeing that with a lot of these. What you will see with icons before the upper tier icons going up, you will see the icons like Baby Blanc. You will see these kind of cards, right? Baby Blanc the other day was about 500K. I'm going to add this one to my watch list, right? He's now about 650. You're starting to see the baby icons are the ones that are getting purchased, right? Because not everybody can afford a prime icon right now. People are investing in baby icons, and they're getting babies in their teams because it's something that is affordable for the average, not the average, but the better traders and those kind of people right now. That is something that you're seeing is starting to climb up, right? Not only icons do we have to talk about, and they're going to take time to get up, right? Icons always take a few weeks to get up. We've got some more meta weekend league players that we have to talk about, right? Aubameyang has finally just started to go up a good amount for this weekend. He was 270 yesterday. He's now 290. Looks like he will stagnate around 300. Might start to go up a little bit more as more coins get into the market. KDB is absolutely skyrocketing in price, and he has been skyrocketing this week. He's on his way close to about 400. He's about 360. So golds are really seeing the return that they should be seeing right now. In terms of any golds or anything you guys have, I'm not really thinking there's going to be a big crash next week. I'm not expecting it. It's been happening every year, but for me, we've just come out of 2 big crashes, and I feel like this game is alive, and there's division rivals all week keeping the market up, right? So that's something as well. In terms of discard investments, right, and people with these kind of investments, a lot of you guys are asking me, when do you sell? You sell with discard investments whenever the hell you're happy or whenever you need coins. I'm going to try to keep as many of these guys in this team for as long as I can. That's what I'm going to say to you guys until it becomes a point where I'm saying, hey, that guy is just way too expensive. I need to get out of that investment, right? When do I sell my team? A lot of people wondering, hey, Nick, when do I go and sell my team? When is it time to sell my team? When do I sell my team? When do I buy back my team? Look, keep your teams. I don't think you got to sell your teams right now. Unless you're making a lot of coins on the team, I would not sell the team. The reason for that, guys, is because, look, again, just spoke about it. Division rivals and things like that. I think it's keeping up the market all week. What you can expect a decline in the next few days, and I will speak about that right now, and I am at a loss with it as well. I'm going to take a loss on some of these cards. Russillian, Mukiele, Toussaint, Pereira, right? These kind of players. And Didi, Lingard. Lingard's untradeable now, right? Eric Bailly, I'll give you guys a prime example, right? What did I pay for Eric Bailly? Let's see, what's the price? 18,750 coins I paid for Eric Bailly, right? That is the price and the steep price that I paid for him. Let's go check on the market. I bet he's not 18K. I bet he's about 15 to 14,000 coins right now. What is the reason for this? You guys are probably wondering. I'm going to tell you guys right now. The reason for their drops in value is because right now, let me see, 16K, right? This is most likely going to stay at this price or go lower. The reason is because they're 82 rated. Guys, this is not the beginning of FIFA anymore, right? Now we're getting into the part where special cards, elite golds, these are the kind of players that are being used in teams, or at least started to be used in teams. Not only does it take away from the demand of these lower tier cards, these lower tier cards are simply just getting packed a ton more than they ever have been, right? They are getting packed a ton. So what's happening to cards that are 81, 82, 77, 78 rated, right? Obviously, they're dropping in value. The longer that they're available in packs, the more they're going to drop in value because they don't have that ultra demand anymore, and they're losing value, right? So I'll give you guys an example, right? Ricardo Pereira, I paid like 7.9K for my team, and he went all the way up to 10. There's no way he's still 10, right? See, right here, he's 7,000 coins, right? So golds are going to recover, and they're going to go up and down depending on positions and things like that, and you can trade with them on Squad Battle Rewards on Sunday night. However, right, they're going to drop down eventually because they're getting packed too much, and with the advancement of promo packs and things coming into the game, they're going to drop down, right? 5.183 listings on the PS4 transfer market. This market is very alive right now. The market went down 2 points yesterday. It's gone up today by 3 points. We just concluded having an untradeable SBC that's repeatable, which is really good. If you guys haven't been with FIFA for the last week, we had a repeatable, untradeable SBC where you guys could get UCL cards. I fancied a few times going ahead and doing some. I didn't go broke on it, right? A lot of people, and it was the craziest coin wipe I've ever seen EA do for a beginning time in FIFA. They brought out a repeatable, untradeable SBC in the first week of FIFA being released. It was the biggest coin suck that I have seen in centuries of EA do, right? There were kids who had 100 to 150 to 200K. They saw these cards with +1 upgrades, and they put their coins in it like crazy. They went ahead and did a ton of them, right? So that's something you have to look at, boys, as an EA tactic. I couldn't control that this week. I did not expect them to drop this kind of SBC, but what they ended up doing is they took a lot of coins away from the market just when the market was going up on Monday. If you guys come over here to Footbin and you guys check out this Index 100 with me, you guys will all see what I'm talking about, right? Market is doing well today. It was 129 Wednesday, 130 yesterday. It's now 132.03. That's great for the market. It will go higher tomorrow, in my opinion. Here's what I'm talking about. This was on Monday. This is what we were working for right here all week, right? We were talking about that rebound, that high, that market going up for the first weekend league, and look what it did, right? They brought out an untradeable, repeatable SBC, takes coins off the market, boom, the market crashes. So it went down 15 points this Monday. We are now working at that 132 level to get back up to that 144 level, right? Index 100 is a general summary that you guys can see on Flippin. It tracks a general index of players, a top 100 players that gets a number, and it is very accurate. So I use that a lot to see in general where's the market today. It doesn't always say where exactly it is, but it gives you where the swing is, right? So last thing we got to talk about, right? And there's a ton of things to talk about, and you guys are going to get a lot of updates this weekend in terms of the market because we got to talk, boys. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Last thing I want to talk about is Player of the Month. It's going to be Hazard, in my opinion. Voting came out today. We will do a video on it. What I want to tell you guys is that you do not have to invest today, right? You can go with Hazard Inform. You guys can go with Hazard Gold. There's a lot of things that you guys can buy into, but I'll tell you right now, you do not need to do it yet. There's no point of investing yet. You guys can invest on Monday and Tuesday, right? I'm seeing people tweet me that they've got 1 million companies and 1 million Sex Fabregases. Fine, pick up 1 or 2, but you guys don't need to buy the whole world of them yet. You do not need to do it yet. I'm telling you right now, I will get you guys sorted with a Player of the Month video. You guys will be all in with that. I'm going to give you guys everything you guys need for that. And yes, boys, so ones to watch players this week, and you guys are going to have a ones to watch update. I'm going to do them weekly. I owe you guys that. I had one last week for a trading and investment guide, and then I owe you guys a big one. I've got some ones to watch. I'm going to sell all these before the games tomorrow. And then I'm still clearing out a few other things. I got to drop a guide like Eric Buy like this because, to be honest, guys, these 82s and under are going to go down in the market in the upcoming week. And then I've got some more Champions League cards that I'm still currently working on selling off right now. Thank you guys for the support. Again, thank you guys for everybody who's been watching the videos. I know a lot of you guys have friend requested me on PlayStation. I'm working on it right now. I'm getting all of them. You guys are throwing me crazy requests, and I'm moving on them right now. Your boy is now on 2.5 million transfer profit. So to the guys watching, you guys know I am now on 2.5 million transfer profit. I know you guys like to keep up with that. We're doing very well, man. Road to glory this year, like we always do it. Guys, I love you dudes, man. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this helps. Hope you guys love Market Watch as much as I do. And I'll see you guys in a Market Watch video soon. We're going to have a lot of them coming, boys. See you later. Peace out.